Today we are in Boonton, New Jersey, doing a demo and then installing a brand new 8-foot waterfall. Let me spin this camera around and show you what we're working on. So right now, Boley and Brennan are getting to work doing a demo on this existing feature. The customer said that it has been here for about 15 years, so this thing has definitely stood the test of time. But now it is starting to leak, and when it's leaking, it's coming down and washing all this dirt onto the patio. We covered it up, we're gonna clean it up, but we're demoing this whole thing, and we're installing a new reservoir here at the bottom. We're gonna be using 5 small aqua blocks. We're gonna use our pump vault here. This is where our Aqua Surge 3000 is gonna go. And then we have a nice 12-inch spillway that's gonna go at the top. We're gonna sink that down so that way you don't see it, and put a couple rocks in front of it so that way it looks like the water is just welling up, and then that's where the waterfall is gonna start. This was the old pump vault. It has since started collapsing in on itself, and it was hard for us to even get our clean out pump in there. So this thing has definitely been here for a little bit. Boley's taking out plenty of gravel from down here, so we're gonna have plenty to use when we start rebuilding the new feature. But that's all I got. I'm gonna get to helping these guys, and soon we'll have a nice blank slate to build something beautiful. That old waterfall is finally completely torn out. Now we're just digging out for where our reservoir is gonna be. We're leveling this area off real nice and getting all the rocks off the bottom, because this is where our aqua blocks are gonna sit. And then right about where Boley's standing is where we're gonna sink in our pump vault. So our pump vault has a little bit of a foot on the front of it where one of the aqua blocks actually meets up to it. So we have to sink it down over here a little bit so that way it actually sits on top. So right about where Boley's standing, we'll drop down a few inches. We'll level this whole thing off, make sure there's no rocks in here. And then we're gonna get our underlayment in, our liner, and then our aqua blocks, and our pump vault's gonna be going in this. And once we get all that together, we're finally ready to start putting some rocks in here. All right, our liner and our reservoir is all in. All we have to do now is kind of chalk up all around this thing with some gravel so that way it doesn't move. We have our vault on this side, and then we have 5 small aqua blocks in here. It's a little bit tough right here because the patio surrounds this whole thing. So this is the shape we kind of went with. A little unusual, but it's still gonna work. We're gonna end up filling right in here and over there with some gravel just to kind of raise it up so that we were able to do any kind of rock work we want over here. But now that this reservoir is just about completely in, once we get our gravel all around this thing, we're gonna get right to work rocking this thing in. But first, we're gonna take lunch, and after that, we're gonna get rolling on this waterfall.
Oh my dear, wish it wasn't so.
pretty crazy what a new feature looks like after you give it that first rinse down and start to close up the edges. Because before you close up the edges and you rinse it down, it looks like such a mess and it's so hard to tell what's where it's starting. But now that it's all rinsed, everything's all closed up. Brennan's doing the last edge here, getting this autofill zone all hooked up, making sure that it's in the vault. So whenever our homeowner wants to put some water in this, they can just turn on this zone and it's gonna fill right into the vault, saving them a lot of trouble by dragging out the garden hose all the way over here and then kind of guessing when it's gonna be full. We're just pumping out the last of that dirty water. We're gonna give this thing one more really good rinse, especially over here in the gravel beds where we made a nice big mess. We're gonna rake out all the dirt in the back. We're gonna make this thing look super nice and like it's been here forever. I think it's a little bit like cheating when we get to come in and there's already rocks that have like the moss and the lichens and everything already on it. It makes this thing look like it has been here for so much longer than just a few minutes, really. But Brennan's just finishing up here. We got our pump in there, pumping out that dirty water. Pretty soon we're gonna be ready to fill this thing up completely and turn it on for that very first time.
The spitting image. What do you guys think?
I'd have to say this one turned out pretty awesome. Our customer's super happy. I'm super happy with how it turned out. Bolivar and Brennan are also really pleased with what we built here. It's super gratifying coming in and demoing something that was already here, that was either leaking or something was wrong with it, and leaving, giving the customer a brand new feature they don't have to worry about at all. That's what really makes all this hard work worth it for us, especially after working long days like we did today. But that's a wrap on this project. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys head over to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, follow us on all those platforms. Hit the bell on all of them as well. We are posting stuff all the time for you guys to check out. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell on YouTube as well. We're putting videos up every week for you guys to see what we're doing and even giving you guys how-tos. So if you guys want to get your hands dirty and build your own pond or water feature, we give you the step-by-step on how to do it. But with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one.